All right, 5:15 your time now this Monday morning. Time for a look at our forecast. Meteorologist Juan Acuna standing by with the latest on that. And Juan, I don't know, but I'd say it was more of a roller coaster of a weekend. Could that be the case? And could we be on that ride maybe for a little bit longer?
Up and down once again for the upcoming week, Paul. I hate to say it, but hey, if you are tired of these milder temperatures, there is some cooler air on the way, but we are starting off with lots of wind across the region this morning. I believe we have a live shot out there with our John Martinez, and there you have it in downtown Corpus Christi. We have the cloud coverage, folks. It's muggy. Temperatures are in the 70s. Look at the flags blowing out there in that breeze, and it's still going at about 30 miles per hour, gusting out at Corpus Christi International, downtown Corpus Christi. You can really see there's no exception there. That wind is just going to be part of the morning, folks. So be planning on that as you make your way out the door. Look at that. We have the sustained wind out of the south-southeast at 17 miles an hour. And as I mentioned, those temperatures in the lower 70s. And at the top of the show, it should be at about 67 degrees. That's what I mentioned at the top of the show. We're already at 70 degrees. So just an indication of how high these actual temperatures are to where we should be for this time of year. Even our water temperatures are warming up slightly, pretty mild, 66 degrees there, 76 over in Kingsville, 68 off in Heveronville, and everyone has that southerly component to the wind right now. It'll shift to the southwest over the next couple of hours, and then about midday we'll have a frontal boundary come in, and then we'll pick up a northerly flow across the region. But the good news is that the winds will continue to relax as we go throughout the day as well. These are the current wind gusts across the region, gusting to 31 out in Ingleside, 28 miles an hour out at the Naval Air Station, and 25 to 26 from Falfurrias over into the Kingsville region. So hour by hour forecasts if you're going to be planning your day today. Notice the cloud coverage does stay with us, and as I mentioned, those southwesterly winds kick up around 10 to 15, already 75 at 11 o'clock. And we are going to head to the lower 80s later on this afternoon. Notice that about 1 to 2 o'clock we pick up that northerly component, but again, those winds begin to relax just a little bit. Look at these afternoon highs. 81 here is what we'll go. 84 off in Kingsville, 82 to 83 from Alice on over into Ropstown near Orange Grove as well. 82 over in Heveronville. So lots of 80s on the map, middle to lower 70s near the coastline. Even the pollen count for today is having a case of the Mondays. Look at that. We have moderate counts of the grass and mold out there as well, and even low counts of ragweed and trees. So definitely going to want to take the allergy medication if that's what you need to take when those pollen counts are pretty high. So winds, they're going to be a high on the early side, or I should say windy early, and then less wind on into the afternoon. The bays will be choppy to rough, and we do have a small craft advisory for the offshore waters that goes until 8 o'clock out there, so use caution. High tide over at Bob Hall Pier 422, 358 at the Port Aransas Jetty, and at 7 o'clock over at Nueces Bay. There's our frontal boundary up to the north of us. Lots of warm air riding out ahead of it. Unfortunately, though, when this front comes in about midday, we're not looking at a whole lot of rainfall chance, only a stray chance here and there. But overall, we go back into the 70s for tomorrow. Another reinforcing front comes in on Wednesday. Winds pick up again, and then lows in the 40s on Thursday morning, 64 for the afternoon high, and staying into the 70s on into the weekend. Paulo.
All right, Juan, thank you for that. It's going to be a warm one, folks.